one gem. I think that was the blue, red. Yeah, red and blue. I always forget. We'll just say red and blue.
I think it was the red one because I think we already had the blue one.
Okay. Yeah, we found the red one, and we already. Yeah, that sounds right. So yeah, so uh, you found the gem and put it in the socket um, in the standing stone. And Smallleaf had a vision of where the last one was, and it was some underwater ruined place, some like underwater ruined building.
The tentacle mark.
With a
Yeah, I
tentacle
remember.
mark indentation in the wall, and that's
And the
where the
I
tower
don't
gem,
and
want. I
stuff,
don't
yeah.
want that.
where the stone was resting. Yeah, it looked like you might have been in some sort of like taller tower building, because you could see it was damaged and there was an opening in the.
Atlantis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly. Uh, Probably not Atlantis, but something sort of like
Yeah,
that.
what do you know?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I guess it could be Atlantis.
Yeah. You're the DM.
Smallleaf will become Aquaman.
Yeah, yeah. You meet Aquaman in the campaign.
Jason Momoa.
No, it's gonna be Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, right.
Oh God, no.
Evil!
We're evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be when you go back to the council and they're like, okay, we finalized our master plan.
We have this conch thing. If you blow it, it summons people. Like what?
The leader of the Swahagan is the leader of the Swahagan is Man Ray.
Oh God.
Yeah, you didn't encounter him. He was on level 2.
Yeah. Very nice.
God damn, Man Ray.
Now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much what you did last time. Oh yeah, and you found the scrying, or it was the Saint
The altar thing
that had a scrying mirror built into it.
Yeah, I think our plan was, because we didn't really have a direction on where it might be, that, yeah, we were going to use that. We're going to set it up.
Right, yep.
Yeah, Smallleaf can maybe scry for it.
I would like to bring up a side note that St. Cuthbert was the church in Hamlet, too.
Ooh.
Yep. Except that one was Cuthbert.
Yeah, Cuthbert, yeah.
I
might have pronounced it wrong.
It's localizations.
Yeah.
Whatever.
People in Saltmarsh.
Yeah. Well, that's
Saltmarsh dialect.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because is Hamlet? Well, because there's like Greyhawk and there's the Forgotten.
Yeah, Hamlet is Greyhawk.
Okay, because Saint Cuthbert would be.
Yeah, like Pelor.
Because I was like, they had the same. They had the deity across different.
Yeah.
That would have been weird, but.
Yeah, like Pelor and all the original guys.
Yeah.
I think Alona.
I think Pelor is the Forgotten Realm. Yeah, Pelor's Forgotten Realms and that sort of thing. But yeah. So I guess you have that angle. You have the stone. You have possibly pursuing Ned if you so choose to, and the council did say in about a week's time. It's been about like 2 days or so, 2 or 3 days, I think, since then. So they did say that they were planning their attack in a week. So there's that as well. Other than that, it's up to you guys.
I think we're setting up the altar.
Okay.
And sacrificing a baby to it.
Yeah, that was one of the stipulations, right?
No.
Yep, this weird no man that Molly found.
Cuthbert demands a sacrifice. Cuthbert doesn't. You just. Oh, well, we were horribly mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could we?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, you. I think you had said Alicia had set up the altar in one of the side rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so okay, yep, you get the altar set up, and you have the one. I think it was an amulet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that let you activate it, and it's usable once per day. So, yep, it's all set up and ready to go.
Elysia would hand the amulet to Smallleaf. He knows significantly more than anybody else about this last gem thing.
Oh, hold on! I just realized I don't have my book with me. It's on my bookshelf. Let me grab that. I might need it. One sec.
Quick, move the pieces. I'm gonna give myself 2,000 HP.
Yeah, everybody, quick, give yourself EXP while he's gone.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, so Smallleaf.
Smallleaf doesn't believe in altars and refuses to participate.
He doesn't believe in altars.
But there's one right here!
It vanishes. It
Yeah,
fades.
right.
I'm a hermit that doesn't deal with buildings, and altars are a no bueno, and I meditate to connect with my god.
Yeah, Mo has the most
Oh.
experience with the, I think, like, connecting with the standing stone person, so Mo will give it a shot.
Okay. Okay, let me look up the how the scrying spell works for objects.
As long as it's not a strength save.
Explosion!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to make a dexterity save to dodge out of the way of the scrying.
It will eat you and your family. I don't have a family. It'll just eat you then.
Yeah, the knowledge will come at you like a beam from the sky. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, wait, is this thing gonna hurt?
This is actually a cursed enchant or scrying table, so a vat of poison and acid appears underneath you when you use it.
Yep.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, make
Hey,
sure
another
you
vat
get
of
out the
poison
way.
for
I hope you have a good
for
dexterity
Mo.
check.
Give me Mo poison. Mo acid.
Scrying. Casting time 10 minutes.
Damn.
It's too long. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
No.
Anything over 9, I refuse.
I don't do anything.
That's a flaw. Anything that takes more than 9 minutes, my character wants nothing to do with it.
You
Take
can
too
see
long.
and hear a
You're
particular
making a
creature
sandwich.
you choose
They
that
take
is
too
on the
long.
same plane of
Yeah.
existence as you. The target
Speaking of
must
which,
make a
my
wisdom
character's
saving
lived
throw.
34 years too long, so I'm gonna kill him.
A target knows you're casting the spell. It can fail to save and throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed.
It wants to be observed. That's
If it
fun.
wants to.
So it's just like, this person wants to talk to you. No, I don't care. Like, what?
Which is modified by how well you know the target. Okay. On a successful save. Blah, 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 blah.
How does that work for an object that has no
Yeah.
feelings?
Basically, the object just gets a d20 roll. There's nothing added to it.
I was waiting for you to say it just gets a flat 20 and you have to 20 to
Yeah,
get
you
it.
have to, yeah, because it's like normally it's like whoever's casting the spell uses their spell saving throw or spell save DC. So Jordan, go ahead and let me know what your spell DC would be. It would be intelligence based.
Okay.
No, wisdom based because it's divine. If it was like arcane, it would be intelligence. So, assume you're proficient in it because using the
Right.
altar makes you
It's 12, I guess.
okay. And let's see, knowledge of the. Let's see, you don't really have like if you had one of the stones, you would have a connection to it, and you do have second hand save modifier. First hand, you have met the target. Save modifier. Oh, that's like familiar. You know the target well. Oh, okay. So that's like it gets a bonus if you only know it second hand.
Isn't that
First
stuff
hand.
like mainly for scrying a person?
Yeah, so this is, I mean, it's an object. You don't get, I would say, like, you would get anything in your advantage, like if you had a piece of the object or,
Right.
were extremely familiar, but like, yeah, it's not going to get any bonuses or penalties for how familiar, or it wouldn't get any bonuses because it's an object. Okay, so it had to beat a DC 12 and rolled an 11, um, so yeah, you successfully
Idiot.
scry the stone, and I'm actually going to take you to the map. Let me wrong map. I'm going to take you to the map so you can see,
Right.
kind of actually physically see it. And Smalley, you would, because of your hold on, I need to move across maps. Because of your one vision, you would kind of recognize this room too. Um, so I'll show you.
I'm looking away. I don't want to see it. You tell me when I can unminimize.
Yeah.
Yeah, CJ, there's a way to actually just move,
Like one person.
yeah, individual people to sheets. If on the bottom left you click and drag her name up to the sheet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Minimized anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if he's out, then.
Yeah, so I think I moved you. You can see the.
Yep, I see this down here.
Yeah. So hold on, let
Yep.
me layer. Okay. Yeah. So one thing.
What in? Okay.
One thing you see, Small. If you did not see this in your vision, but and this is actually, the picture's not quite what they look like, but
Right.
you see that there are four. Yeah, the picture's actually not. That's like the generic version of them, but these ones actually. Let me see if I can get a picture. I don't know if they have a picture in here of these guys.
Or just make their token the size of the room, but.
Yeah, or I can find the token of the creature they're actually supposed to look like, because they have like a generic version and then they have like a specific version. So, but the stats are different. So
What the hell?
It's a little different.
yeah, it's
Yeah, that's major different.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to look like. And they have like long, almost like well, I guess more like squid tentacles coming off their head.
Yeah, their
so
head.
Like, instead of hair, it's like long squid tentacles.
Yeah.
And they have like fins. They have like claws, but they have fins on their arms and legs. And they're all there praying. And they seem to be like chanting something.
Right.
And they're kind of focused more in the center of the room, but the crystal is in like the wall, like one of the side ones. These other areas are broken windows.
Right. So this area is underwater?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, Mo coming in here would be like, I see 4 of these creatures that have tentacles on their heads, and it seems like they're performing some ritual or praying. I'm assuming if they're speaking at all, I can see that their mouths open extremely wide, and it's like...
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, and it's like, not to say like a shark mouth, but it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like their cheeks, their cheeks open up.
Unhinged.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's kind of, it's like piranhas, I guess, kind of. But
Yeah.
do they look like medium, like human size type? Okay.
Humanoid size. The other thing you'll notice is that there are other, like, the one gem is kind of the most prominent, but the other ones, there are like in like the tentacle like indentations throughout the room. There are other gems and objects,
Right.
trinkets and things.
Yeah. So I mean, this room looks pretty.
Skull, like, yeah. So there's like a few skulls and like creature parts too. So.
Yeah. So this I forget. Let me open up this scrying thing. Oh, okay, so the sensor is basically stuck on the gym. Okay, I didn't know if I can move around at all.
Yeah, you're kind of that's kind of why like you're clearly focused on that, but it's sort of like, your perspective is back here looking at the wall. So like you can see most of the room, just
Right.
you really can't see like what's behind in that corner
You said
necessarily.
like broken windows. I mean, is it like stained glass windows or is it just like
Um, it's hard to tell in the water.
okay?
Probably if they were stained glass, there's not much of it. There's not enough of it left to really tell that that's what
Yeah,
it
like I
was.
guess it's just it's clearly like not doorways, like it's windows, but like
Yeah,
long since broken or something.
yeah, long since broken. There's like bits of shard of glass, but it's like the water's a little murkier.
And I guess there's no real details outside of the window. Like, I mean, it's just kind of like ocean stuff. Like it's
Yeah, I won't reveal what's out there because it's like from
yeah,
this spot on the map, it's kind of like this is one of those maps that has like the different levels
layers
farther
on the
down.
same, yeah.
Yeah, but what you can see from outside, kind of looking again, you can really only see out of the far window in that direction. It looks like there might be another building
Okay.
out that way. You can kind of see a bit of it. Um, and then there's like a cliff, like it kind of like you see out in the water, out into the water of like maybe like I don't know, like 100 feet ish, roughly, give or take.
Right.
And there's like solid cliff.
Does it seem like this? I don't know how much Mo knows about this, but does it seem like this is like a sunken human built building, or is this kind of like a different type of architecture?
Yeah, is it more like the Swahagan layer that was like
Yeah, or something.
clearly designed to be built in an aquatic environment, and
Yeah.
or like like maybe like a sea elf type village. This looks to be of like land based, like it's made of stone, and it
Yeah.
looks like it might have once been above the water because
Yeah. Okay.
it's clear that it was a
Yeah, that's kind
human,
of
like human
yep.
elf, typical land dweller.
Yeah. There's just like those details where yeah, it's like, oh, all you can do is see outside the window, but you see that there's like a red rose and they only grow in Western Australia. It's like
Yeah.
that type of thing. So
Yeah,
okay.
so it's kind of weird because you're like, well, this is clearly human, like, maybe not necessarily human, but presumably human, because that's,
Not human.
Human.
but,
Alien.
human as opposed to elf or dwarf. But, human, dwarf, halfling, elf, the typical,
Yeah.
land races, seems to be of that kind of design.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know how long does this last actually? Up to 10 minutes. So yeah, I mean, I would just basically wait here for 10 minutes, see if they do anything other than the praying, or if anybody else comes in or comes through. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, nothing. They continue their praying. They kind of change some of what they're doing. Like you see them, like they pray for a bit, and then they change to doing some sort of like almost like some form of casting a spell
Yeah.
as part of the ritual. But like, there's nothing else major that changes.
Yeah, I don't know if
They're
this would be
keeping.
like an intelligence check to just like remember something, but does there seem to be like some phrase that they're using the most? It's like if you're hearing like a song in a different language and you're like, okay, that might be the title because they keep saying that one like word or something. Is there anything like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. There does seem there's saying there's points where. Yeah, there's points you don't have to roll because you're kind of just entirely focused on it. There's no chance of
Right.
failure. Um, they're not saying like the same phrase over and over again the entire time, but you do pick up that there does seem to be one phrase that gets repeated very frequently,
Right.
sometimes multiple times in a row, but
Hmm.
definitely scattered throughout whatever they're they're doing.
Okay. Mo would try his best to remember that in case if he could relay that to, like, that language historian guy or something and be like, that specific word, does that mean anything to you, you know?
Yep.
So, okay. As long as it's not like one of those, like, deep speech where it's like, yeah, you don't have, like, the organs to even pronunciate that word. Like, I don't have the organs? What? You don't
Well,
have...
you have gills.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not that gills are,
Yeah, how
produce
proficient
good
are you
speech.
at speaking a language where you need to puke while you're saying the words? Very not proficient. Negative proficient. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's, this is scrying.
Yeah, and the time limit expires, and you go back to. There we go. All right. So that is what you see.
Have we returned to the?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Back at the Saltmarsh.
Yep, so he saw a room that was... maybe like 30 by 30-ish, like that. That's how big the tower is. Seems to be a sunken, human-ish city or town or something like that. They were repeating a certain phrase over and over again, so we might be hitting up the library here or something. Try to pinpoint.
If anyone speaks Aquan, they would. Well, I guess.
Right. I think Oceanus did, but I don't know if I would.
Yeah, you may not know. I mean, I'd let you probably make an intelligence roll for that.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm
Because
willing
like
to
you might say like,
make
oh,
that.
that sounds kind of like how Oceanus speaks.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Like, huh. Yeah, like
it
deduce
has a
that.
similar sound.
Intelligence check or saving throw?
Yeah, add your proficiency to it. So it's the same as a saving throw.
Oh.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're clearly like,
Yeah.
that sounds almost exactly like
Yeah.
how Oceanus talks.
I'm like,
It has a similar sound to it, similar.
Yeah, so I guess as
pattern.
I'm describing it to everybody, yeah, then he would be like, actually, you know what? I think Oceanus might actually know what that word is. I'm gonna run it by him first. But I don't know if anybody else wants to go to, like, the library or the historian and find out about any, like, sunken towns or sunken cities that are near Saltmarsh. Just to kind of split up.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
All of the towns and all of the cities are sunken.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like, what
I'm
are
like,
you
this is
talking
only
about?
one town. Where did you come from?
Yeah.
We live
Yeah,
under
we're
Saltmarsh.
gonna
Like what?
Oh man, it's a shame that
live right
vampire's
here.
not still in that house. Just go ask him.
Yeah. He's like,
You might know.
give me blood.
Trades these backsies.
It's like, let me go to feast on the humans. That doesn't seem equal at all.
I'm hungry. Here's a banana sandwich.
You want to know the Krabby Patty secret recipe? Yeah, it's probably worth all the townspeople here.
That's barbaric. I refuse. Only some of the townspeople.
Yeah. Right.
Only most of them.
Yeah.
Give me the formioli.
Yeah. Ravioli, ravioli. We're on a SpongeBob kick today. So Mo will head to the town
I saw
hall.
the great. Side note though, I saw the greatest shirt on Facebook. It said, "What doesn't kill you gives you XP." The 20 die on it.
Yeah. Unless you have a rod of resurrection.
I saw
Yeah,
one.
unless you have a lot of
I saw one a little bit ago. It was a hoodie. It says, "Once the area, if the DM smiles, it's already too late."
They do the smile laugh, like whenever somebody steps on a rug.
The smile grin. And you're like,
Yes. Yeah.
Whenever somebody steps on a rug of smothering.
Yep. Or your character gets close to a tree, according to scenarios you guys did with Justin.
Well,
You get close to anything in Justin's scenarios, and
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
like, this is the boss.
Tree is eating 400 people. You're
This-
like, what?
This tree is a pyromaniac, and he's suicidal. And he's a wrestling... And he has the grappler feet.
And he blows up. Like, what?
Why won't
He's
anybody
got the-
eat me?
He's got the grappler feet. This tree is the Whomping Willow from Harry Potter. It
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Murders you. Like, oh, okay.
And on fire.
And on fire. Never had to experience any of those. Thank God.
Yeah, so there's no the library is there's no like town library, but Eleander is the one who has the library in his house, and that's where like it's kind of considered the town library, I guess you could say.
Right.
What town doesn't have a library?
Yeah.
He's
This one doesn't
non-book
have a
learning.
building strictly dedicated to it, but
Oh.
Small Leaf
Eleander's
wants
kind
to
of
find a
known
building
to
to
have,
build a
like, the
library for these
largest
horrible
collection
dumb
of books.
people.
Small Leaf doesn't deal with buildings.
Small Leaf likes libraries.
It's an outdoor library. That's a new idea, actually.
Bookshelves are inside the
In
trees.
trees, yeah.
And if there's a snake in the tree, you just let those books
Yep.
stay where they are.
Reserved.
And if you check out a book and you don't return it, those flaming pyromaniac trees with grappling feet.
Yeah,
are gonna get
right. I'm gonna
They'll
just...
come to your house and ask for the money.
They don't knock, either.
you. They let their fireball do the knocking.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see, Mo. You head over to Oceanus. Yeah, he's over at the council hall.
Yep.
Has a room there, and well, actually, I guess actually Redair would probably offer to go with you because he's like, oh yeah, Oceanus doesn't speak.
Oh, yeah. Or, no, he speaks Elvish, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you know Elvish, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's right. It's Alicia who doesn't.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind then. Yeah. So you go over and.
Sweet
you know,
light melon.
One of the staff at the place lets you in and recognizes you because it's like, oh hey, it's Mo, the
Holy shit.
the hero of Saltmarsh, come on in. And brings you to Oceanus's room.
Sweet
And
light
Oceanus
melon.
says, yeah. Oh, hello, Mo. It's been
You
quite a
guys
while.
do this AFK for bathroom?
It's been quite a while. How have you been?
Yeah, pretty good. That mission that we did, it's just about the most dangerous thing I've ever done in my life, and gonna really try to refrain from doing anything that reckless again. But hopefully the people of Saltmarsh, keep getting their variable fishing odds, for longer, to that great benefit. But anyway,
Yeah.
we are looking for some really specific objects scattered throughout the land, and we have a magic mirror in our temple that lets us, kind of temporarily peer into objects, and so I used that, and I observed some strange, I'm not going to use the word creatures just in case if they're related to you at all, but I don't think they are. Strange humanoids that were performing some type of ritual in a sunken town, a sunken tower.
Sunken town tower.
Yep. Yeah, there was 4 of them, and their mouths opened up really wide, and they had a bunch of teeth, and they had tentacle heads. And don't know if you know anybody that kind of sounds or looks like that. Basically, like a squid
Tentacle
Bob
head.
Marley, and
Tentacle heads.
yep.
Tentacle heads. He says that sounds kind of like a deep Skyon. Deep Skyon. Sound. They have like the mouths that open sideways, right?
Yep. Yeah, and a lot
Yep,
of teeth. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's a deep scion.
Hmm.
I've never actually met or encountered one before, but
Are they inherently evil, or are they, you know, kind of some are good, some are bad? Are they, what are they?
they tend to be evil and hostile, from what
Right.
I've heard. The only other thing I know about them is that they worship krakens,
Mm.
which
Yeah, that
goes along with
aesthetic. Yeah, that's a. Yep.
them being evil because and
Yeah.
causing problems. But like I said, I've never personally encountered one myself.
Yep. Well, these particular ones, there was four of them. Um, like I guess crouched over or something, praying or doing some sort of ritual. But I noticed that they kept repeating this one word, and then Mo would say it, and he
Yeah,
says, "What? It's like I don't know what language that is, but I figured your familiarity with oceanic things, you might know it."
yeah. That's actually that's not just a single word. It's actually a phrase. They're
Death
saying
to
rebirth.
America.
Yeah, they're saying rebirth. The next word I don't know, Velasteroth, the great god. So I assume Velasteroth is a name,
Hmm.
but they're saying rebirth, Velasteroth, the great god.
Huh. So, with my great powers of 19 intelligence, I'm gonna assume that they're possibly performing a ritual to summon their great god back.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
There it is.
Hmm.
Back.
Which is great timing considering we're planning to go to war against the Swahagan here in a few days, huh?
Yeah, do you know if the Scions are aligned with the Sahuagin at all?
We learned
That
what
I don't
those
know.
things are called.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
they're.
be
Yeah.
surprised because such evil races tend to be allies at certain times,
Oh,
throughout
great. So
history.
they are evil.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't know for sure.
right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot more information than I had in the beginning to go off of. But otherwise, how have you been,
Is this
Oceanus?
oh I've been well. Um, I did send word to my people to aid in the attack. Unfortunately, my people live farther away.
Right.
But we had plenty of time uh, since then. So, well, actually, there is a group of my people here, so it was great to catch up with them. We're gonna partake in the battle, help out, and then I'll be returning home. So,
What is Oceanus again?
sea elf.
Sea Elf.
Oh.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll meet more of your people, like maybe at the next council meeting or whatever.
Yep, I'm sure you will. We're glad to be ridding the area of the Swahagan. There, we have a great deal of conflict with them for many years. So
Yeah, it
it'll be
seems.
great
Everybody
to
has had nothing but
rid
conflict with them, and we're
Yeah.
just getting in the middle of it.
Right. Seems like they are a simple but violent folk, like aquatic
That's for
children.
sure. That is certainly the case.
All right. Well,
Well,
I'm gonna go see what the rest of the everybody else that has encountered.
oh, very nice. All right. See you later.
Yep.
All right. So let's cut over to Alicia and Smallleaf if you're going with them, and Rudair will tag along as well. We were going to go to Ellie Anders' house. That's the house all the way down at the bottom, if you remember, where Smallleaf stopped the assassin. Yeah. So we can go down there, and I think, yeah, Alicia, I think, or who was somebody was there before? Because I remember somebody talking with Craig.
Crag. Where
Oh, he
where is
helped us
this?
with. This is Ellie Anders' house down at the bottom.
Oh.
Craig, because he was the half orc, and he taught us about the lizard folk, some of their customs.
Right, yeah,
Showed us
he
some of
was
their
the language historian guy I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he taught us like what our names meant, or he helped us pick names or something.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't he live by the graveyard or something?
He works at the graveyard. He works basically at the graveyard and as a historian. Well, I guess historian in his spare time.
Right.
So I guess you could. Yeah, you're not sure where he's at right now, but
Well, time to
it's
pull up
late
the
in
guard
day,
registry.
so- yeah, I guess it's late in the day, so he's probably at night. He actually sits up at the temple of Propane,
Yeah.
where he actually lives.
I'll be back.
Looks like there's a small house there, so in the graveyard. So Alicia, do you want to take lead, or Small Leaf?
Yeah, I mean, unless Smallleaf wants to.
No, at least you can take lead.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, assuming we know where he is, I guess head on over that way and see if we can locate him.
Yeah. Again, it is getting later in the day, but he's at his house right now, and he says, "Oh, hello, it's you again. You seem to be quite popular around here these days. The
Back.
town's talking about how of all the great things you've done around here, both at the Temple of Ra and helping with the war effort."
Yeah. Well, thanks again for helping us. With the lizard folk preparation, that really went a long way in talking with their leader.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm just glad to share all the knowledge that I've acquired over the years. Well, I guess Alexander has acquired and I helped with. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, well, seeing as how you have this knowledge, I guess we did want to ask you a couple questions about something that we're looking for.
Oh yeah, sure.
And kind of trying to recount the way that Mo had described it, like, is there maybe, we're basically looking for a temple, maybe, that was probably not underwater and then, like, was submerged underwater, or maybe it was just underwater, and it's probably been abandoned for a long time. I don't know if anybody here would even remember it, if it was lost.
Yeah, Radar kind of, chimes in and says, yeah, I think we're looking for some sort of sunken temple or village or structure. And
Why the hell didn't we ask the wizard? He's been around a long ass time.
Krell kind of thinks a little more, and he says, okay. Well, what you're describing, and it's probably the only thing you could be describing if you're talking about something in the area, is Warthokil. You're probably talking about that. It was centuries ago. It was a settlement that was built on a seaside cliff. Apparently, the people worshipped a kraken and paid tribute to it, but sometime in the past, legends say that the kraken that they worshipped became angry and sunk the town.
That worked out well for them.
Yeah, worshipping a kraken, my goodness. Where did they come up with this stuff?
Guess they should have worshipped the sun, right?
The sun god.
Haha.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Warthokeel. It's to the west. Actually, I think it's beyond the lizard folk layer that you went to. It's obviously it's not far from land because it was once on land and sunk under the water.
Right.
So it's right, it's maybe about 10 miles, 10, 15 miles or so up the coast or westward along the coast there.
Okay.
Or crag, not crow. Crag, yeah. It says crag.
Yeah, I think that's really useful information. Thank you, Radair Smallleaf. Did you have any other questions?
I guess Radair says, do you know anything about the ruins recently, like any recent activity? To which Crag says, recent activity, can't say. I mean, like I said, it's basically an abandoned ruins as far as I know.
Maybe the Fisher Guild or whoever the Mariners Guild might know. That lighthouse guy.
Oh,
Elysia
true.
was even thinking, what about the lizard folk? If it's like, just a few miles from their lair,
True.
they might have some information.
If they've gone out that far to the ocean. It's in their neck of the woods, though.
Yeah, I guess,
Maybe
yeah,
we could ask
a
Swahagan.
Yeah, that'll go well.
Just walk up to the front door. Hey!
We had a question for you.
Yeah, I
Which
think
they throw their spears.
Are you guys allergic to anything?
They're like, what is your problem? They're like, ah!
Roll initiative.
Yeah, so Elysia will thank him, and she's going to excuse herself to see if the lizard folk are in the town hall still. Green Ward.
An animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Radair's gonna go on too. He says, thank you very much.
I just thought of like a warlock that has that, because some of their abilities are they can send messages to people's minds, but you just play Justin Bieber's Baby in their head. Does psychic damage.
Drives them insane.
I mean, great old one, there's nothing that says people know where it came from, so yeah, you just look at somebody and you just follow them around and just say like the same phrase over and over.
Like Stewie and Family Guy, where his job was to follow fat people around with a tuba and play noise.
Yeah, kind of like that.
All right, so we actually kind of like are coming to the arriving at the town hall not too long before, or I guess not too long after Mo has like kind of just started walking out.
When we're attacked by the Scarlet Brotherhood.
The Scarlet Swahagan.
Oh no!
A hood.
They combine their efforts.
Yeah.
And become the Scarlet Swahagan.
Yeah.
No, that's level 9.
Yeah.
When they come back for their revenge,
Yeah.
the Scarlet Brotherhood and the Swahagan.
Yeah.
And the pirates. So the Scarlet Pirates Swahagan.
And these Deep Scion people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Deep Sign people.
And my uncle.
My Uncle Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And his wife, Shmo.
and your other Uncle Toe.
Yeah.
Not my southern Uncle Bo.
My uncle touched my bro, and I...
Now I know.
Jeffrey, but we call him bro.
Now I know.
Yeah, so we get there about, like, again, as Mo's leaving, and we're oh, hey, Mo, this is, right here. We have some information we're seeking information the lizard folk might know, so we're gonna go talk to them.
Yep. Basically, Oceanus said that the creatures that I saw are called scions, or is it with a C? Is it SC?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I figured it was like Scion.
Scion.
Yeah, so it's like these creatures called Scions, and they worship like a kraken deity, and the word that they were saying basically makes it as if they're trying to like resurrect or rebirth some god of which he said, and I forget, but
Yeah, Velastroth.
yeah, Velastroth.
Redair says, rebirthing an evil god. That sounds like something I need to put a stop to. We need to put a stop to.
Need to put a cork in it.
Yeah, that's why I'm here for these sorts of things.
What did Krell say?
Or Craig. Yeah, I said
Craig.
Krell.
Yeah.
I misspoke.
Yeah, so he said the only thing that we could really be talking about is the ruins of a city that was centuries old of people who worshipped a kraken, as chance would have it, and apparently the kraken got angry for some reason and sunk their civilization.
Yeah, Warthokio, he called it.
Yeah, one detail, I mean, that like your characters would relay to Mo, but is also he mentioned that cliff at some point, and then Mo would remember that he didn't describe that to everybody. And
in the vision.
Yeah, he would be like, "Oh yeah, like I did actually outside of the window see a cliff." So I mean, it has to be the same.
Yeah.
It has to be
We're
that
gonna
place.
go talk to the lizard folk to see if they know anything about it, because
Yep.
Craig said it was somewhat close to their old home.
Yeah. Another note is Oceanus's people, the Sea Elves. A couple of them are here to help fight in the war. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
The more the merrier.
Yep.
All right. So we go back to the town hall, and
I'll be back again.
again, one of the workers takes us to the lizard folk that helps us find them in the building. Yeah, and War, Animal, and Green are there. So they say, friends.
Yes.
Many days no see.
Yes, many days, many adventures. Is Saltmarsh treating you well?
Yes, people here nice to us.
Good,
Very
good. We had a question regarding an area near, and that's their current home or their old home?
Their current home.
Okay. Yeah, we have question concerning lizard folk, something near lizard folk home.
Yes.
And yeah, Alicia will, without going through everything, describes the deep scions, the area, the civilization, everything, and asks, have you heard of that area, and do you know if it's abandoned or if there's like things going on there since it's near your home, or have you not ventured out that way?
They say Sunken City is cursed place. No peoples go there. We know none of our family goes there, for it's an evil tainted place, dangerous place. The greatest beast once lived there.
Alicia, I guess, assumes this is the Kraken that they're talking about, like greatest beast. Yeah, Alicia will ask, is there, so greatest beast no longer live there?
No, greatest beast not seen in many suns. Many suns, but still no go there.
I guess she would ask kind of like, say like, okay, well, we must go there. Can you describe any specific evils or just area evil to help us? Basically, like, do you have anything, like, threats?
Yeah, they say, yeah, no family go there in
Back.
a long, long time. But the 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 creatures with teeth mouths and tentacle heads there sometimes gather there.
Yep, that would be exactly what we're looking for. So, thanks. I think that if you have anything else that might be helpful, otherwise I think that everyone says same story, we know where to go.
Yes, careful, careful. You strong, the greatest beast,
I heard.
most strong.
Thank you for information. We'll return safe.
Maybe.
Yes,
Maybe.
please, so. What's that? What did nurse say?
No, it's like, oh yeah, we'll return safe, and Mo's nodding like, maybe.
Yet to be
There
determined.
turns and nod, turns and says,
Big old TBD on that one.
I mean, okay, I have to admit, like, as much as fighting a Kraken sounds like a great time, I mean, I understand it's a Kraken. Even I, in my current state, wouldn't be able to take on a Kraken by myself.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of. This
But
is almost.
apparently it's dead. Or
Yeah.
hasn't been seen in a long time.
Well, at the rate we've been leveling up, we'll just wait 2 months and we can take it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's wait until August and we'll come back.
2 months in-game time, I guess.
Yeah. Now I just need to set up that orc grinding machine
No.
that I've heard legends about.
I just
Oh,
keep
wait,
pulling the rope until all the spiders come out.
Yeah. No, Radio doesn't actually say that. But... Alright, well,
Out loud.
yeah, out loud. Yeah, because he says, nah, that'd be too boring. That'd be... That's not the exciting way to become powerful.
Hey, XP is XP.
Okay, so we have that. So Redare says, so what's our plan now? We know where these ruins are. They're a little farther away than the wreck, but...
Yeah, I'm wondering almost based on proximity and stuff like that, and if it's not almost something that we do like after the battle with like a bunch of people or something, but I don't know. Because if it is actually like a Kraken, it's like, you know, it's like get the Soul of Winter with all the cannons and get all, you know, it's like...
Well, if they haven't seen the Kraken in a long time, we might be fine, but you're right, if there is a Kraken, then we are very much not fine.
Does Mo know what a Kraken is?
I mean, if there's a Kraken, do you remember the boat situation?
Right, so that's what I'm wondering, if Mo thinks that was either just a giant squid. I mean, I guess we didn't see enough of it to guess, but...
True. Yeah, it's something where it's like you've heard legends of them.
Smalley saw enough of it that he heard it, and it made it mad, so...
Yeah, let's just have it eat Small Leaf, and then he'll punch his way out. Until you go inside and it has, like, DC 34... digestive juices. You're like... Nah...
Rather not.
Okay. Oh yeah, let me I'll take you to the world map so you can kind of see where things
Yeah.
are and figure out
Yeah,
what
I mean,
to.
I guess since we have time, I mean, we might as well scout it out at the very least.
Well, how far away is it again?
I
Yeah,
think you
so
said
it's
10 miles.
from the lizard folk layer.
Ah, okay.
So it's up here,
I
about
thought.
right there.
Oh, so it's on the way to the
Oh,
fortress.
we
Okay.
passed it to the Swahagan Fortress.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I guess the only other thing is I'll reveal a little more of the map down below is that Ned is supposedly hiding out in the styes, which is
Right.
near
Yeah.
Seaton. Which if I grab a token here, put it on the map. Which Seaton's there, and then the styes is like
That dot there at the end of the
yeah,
bay or whatever.
yeah. Again, very close proximity to it, but technically kind of in one sense on the outskirts of town.
So how long would it take us to get to the sunken city?
Yeah, if I remember right, that's probably, let's see, each square is like a little more than 4 miles. So the better part of a day. Not a full day, but
Yeah, I think the fortress was like basically a day, so that makes sense that it's like, whatever.
yeah.
70,
Like I said,
70%.
it'd be most like you'd be able to you'd probably be able to get there in a day and explore, a significant portion of the area. But then it's like it'd take you
And then
basically
it's
2 days
nighttime.
to
Yeah.
and then it's nighttime. So
Well, if it's nearing nighttime now, if we could get like our larger boat together, potentially, we might be able to, if we want to do it today, if we can get the boat, leave now, get there by morning, we'll have long rested on the way out, and we'll be ready to go. Just a thought.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine to Redair. Small leaf.
Sure.
Assemble the boat!
Okay. Yep. You get your crew together. They're a little bit kind of some of them are kind of grumbling at having to go out late, but on the one hand they're on, or I guess on short notice, but on the one hand they're sailors, they're kind of used to it, and they're getting paid well, so
Yeah, I'm
and
talking like
considering you're the heroes of the town, they're you know
they should be
most of them are
proud.
happy
God
to,
damn it!
yeah. There is a group of them that are proud to serve, but you can have that mix.
Yeah,
um
right.
you know yeah, but there is a group of them that are like, hey, yeah, we're helping the heroes, let's go on an adventure, we're glad to be with them. So yep, so we set out. It's already, by the time the ship is like kind of made ready and we're set to head out, it's nighttime.
I'm taking our cook with us.
Okay. um yeah, the cook is with us. Yeah, because you gotta have good meals on the ship.
Yeah, he made
But
a bunch of finger sandwiches for the people at the temple, and that's all they get until we're back.
um but okay, so they so that you head out, and you sail through the night, and get your long rest in. It takes about 8 hours. Well, again, better part of a day, so it's 8 hours rest, and maybe another 8-ish or so of daylight. So it's about midday, maybe 10 or 11 by the time you actually get to where the ruins are at. So yeah, you're in your ship, and you come to the area where the ruins are supposedly located. It takes you some time to kind of sail around, but you get to the cliff spot, and some of the sailors have heard of it before, so they're like, yeah, here's they say like you come to the area, and like you're actually in the area where the Hool marshes are. But this particular area, it's like, again, there's like a big cliff, and the marsh doesn't really come right up to that area because it's more cliff, hilly, rocky area. But they come up to the cliff where they say, yeah, this is where Warthog Keel was, and where it sank into the ocean. And so, what do you want us to do? Shall we anchor here, away from the ruins a little bit? Shall we sail? We can't sail too much closer because it's right at the base of the cliff.
Let's sail straight into it! No.
End of the cliff.
Yeah.
Ready the cannon? Yeah, I mean, I guess we can all just swim over. It's not a big deal.
Here is
Okay.
fine.
Okay. So they anchor there, and we all have our underwater breathing equipment, so we can sail up to the place. Now, let me make sure I get this map orientation right. Okay, so we approach from over there. Okay. Yeah, surprise, the building's actually, it's like it's Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, okay.
You go into the Krusty Krab. Oh, that's really loud. Let me let's see, we approach from about right here. So we center us there. Okay, so this map is, the way it's oriented is that north is to the left, so the cliffs.
I just...
Except...
Just don't even tell me the directions.
Yeah.
Lie to me.
Yeah, just lie. North is up.
And...
North is just always up.
I'm turning my laptop on its side.
Yeah, right.
And,
Yeah, let me get my monitor. Oh, shit! Not again!
Although there is, like, there is, yeah, the cliff isn't, like, a perfectly straight line along that side, so there is kind of, like...
If it was, it'd be like aliens?
Yeah. There's kind of more bends and twists and turns. So.
Oh my god, they cut the cliffside with their holograms.
Okay, so let me zoom in and describe kind of what you see from here. So you are about 100 feet, I think it's 110. Yeah, 110 feet below the surface. And there is... There's a building, there's a round stone structure next to you that you see there. And then in front of you, there is a deep sea trench. Do they say what these?
What is above us again?
There's a circular stone building.
Oh, okay.
Right there, and then
underwater.
Underwater, yes, you are underwater.
Okay.
About 100. It's 110 feet below the surface.
Okay.
Where you're at. And they don't say what those star things are meant to be, even though I am looking exactly at the description, and there is nothing there that says what they're supposed to be, so we're just going to assume they are not there for this. So maybe they're meant to be for something else, but...
Vampire statues.
Yeah, vampire statues that come to life. Roll initiative now. No, but there is a deep sea trench that goes deep. I revealed the area that you can't see down that far.
Right.
It goes into darkness. Yeah, this is about what you see so far. I'll reveal just a little bit more because you can see to the other side of the trench.
Does this seem like a
So,
tall building?
yeah, it's fairly tall.
Does it seem to have any windows?
Um, no, actually, just on the no, actually, not at all.
Okay. Guess I will swim to the edge of the trench.
Okay.
I will peer into the darkness as it peers back at me.
I was about to say the darkness peers back at you. Mm-hmm.
You need a prescription.
Yes, but it is very quiet.
I could. Last time I put light on something and dropped it down in, I feel like that was what I
Yeah.
pissed off those little
Yep.
fish boys. So.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Nope. Mo swims up 5 feet and then goes across.
Yeah, Radar does the same. No use. Yeah, so I'll reveal a little bit more. There is actually a another building dead ahead. I'll reveal that. And a door.
Like here.
Yeah, I think that's a door, not a window. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, that's a door. But it's another this building is yeah, this building here is not as tall as the
Right.
the windmill.
Do I recognize this stonework?
Yeah, it looks very similar to the one you were scrying.
Okay. Do I see any more here?
Yeah, I'll reveal some more.
Are we sneaking or are we just going in guns blazing?
Yeah, I mean, if something's gonna see us, I guess it's gonna see us.
Yeah, there's another ruined structure right here, and then I'll keep revealing more.
This is this is 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, and this almost looks like a bridge right here.
Correct.
Okay, so this deep fissure must have been here like
Before?
Before. Okay.
I guess checking around this corner.
Piecing it together.
Yep. Yeah, and I'll reveal up to I'll reveal this one side because we can see, you know, just kind of keep revealing areas as we explore. Up that way, and then around where Mo sees.
Is this structure kind of like the tower or whatever, like that somebody talked about?
It's definitely a tower.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like it, but Mo did not see any windows, which was...
True.
Yeah. In which case, actually, I guess if I saw... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Yeah. Like, the window I was looking at was looking at the cliff, so is, like, the cliff above us on the map, or...
Yeah, from what you remember, the cliff was to the left.
Like...
But like I said, it's not like a...
Like
the
this
cliff was
way?
to the left. Yeah, that way, but
Okay.
you also remember that, it kind of like... From the boat, you could see that it almost kind of wrapped around a little bit, so...
Yeah, right.
So there's also to the bottom
There's a
of
couple...
the map.
Yeah, a couple angles it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one... Basically, I saw I saw the cliff, and between the cliff was like another building, possibly like between wherever the tower was. So maybe we need to like go down more or something.
Yeah.
Well,
And this little
or
bit
whatever. Yeah, maybe
over
we need
here
to go
is
swim more.
land. It juts up about 20 feet. Still underwater though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I guess we'll continue this way.
Yeah. So there is an opening in the building here that lets you see in a little bit. There we go. And what you see in there. Yeah, you do see a statue in there. You'd have to investigate a little closer to see more, but there appears to be a statue right here, and I'll reveal more around the side of the building since you can see.
We've had really good luck with statues coming to life, so let's just all go touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see up over this a little bit, so I'll reveal some of it. But you'll have to like actually go up, swim up to see more, and then.
I'm gonna BRB a second. If we all move in, just somebody move me along with you guys.
Yep. Yeah, I guess maybe trying to get advantage. Mo would come here and like take this angle up.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, up there. Yeah, so you swim up, and I'll reveal more. And also reveal more this way. Yeah, so it's kind of like a raised area, and then raises again 10 feet. So I can reveal that.
And this main, like where Elysia and them is 110.
Yep. That marker's like on the bottom of the map, so.
Yep.
If you go over there, I'll reveal
yeah, that way.
Yeah, so, okay, let me go back to there. And, okay. Yeah, so from there you can see that there is another building over that way. I'll reveal what's there. There's another building over to the left.
Mm-hmm.
That's about what you can see from there.
How tall is the tallest part of this building?
Looks to be about a one-story building.
Oh, okay,
maybe
so it's
one
not.
and a half.
Okay, I was just making sure like there wasn't a part of it that was a tower or something.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see like I haven't revealed the whole building, but yeah, you can obviously see over it, and it's a there's no tower on it. It's all one maybe 1.5 story.
I guess I would swim over here and then peek around this corner.
Okay. Okay. Yep, another door to the building there, and then this is the cliff that goes like straight up, like all the way up out of the water.
Mm-hmm. What is that? Like a pillar or something?
Yeah, some sort of pillar, not connected to any building or anything.
I guess we'll swim here.
Okay. There you go. Reveal a little bit more too. Yeah, so again, you nothing again really is happening. It looks like there might have been in this area here, it looks like there might have been like some sort of like paved area, but it's since been,
shattered, overgrown.
Yeah, the water destroying it over time, there's really not much left.
Is there anything in this little divot area here? Like if I investigate this area?
This raised area.
Yeah, the 80-foot area.
No, not particular. It's just a raised area.
Okay. Or yeah, I guess technically that's higher. I thought it
Yeah.
was deeper for some reason. Yeah. I guess I'll just continue going this way.
Yep. Okay. Reveal a big area here. So there's another building here, and some more pillars, and the cliff face. You kind of see where that's going.
Yep.
This looks like it might be the start of another trench.
Okay. If anything, I'll probably start heading this way. Try to just get like the wraparound of this building.
Yeah. When you make your way closer to this bottom building, you see that there is a tower on it. It's a multi-story building. Maybe like 5. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, and then a tower.
Yeah. Can I see far enough to the tower to tell if it has like the windows or not?
Yes, it appears to have the. It has windows, and there's some broken areas.
Yeah.
Actually, where like there are spots of the building that are have gaping holes in them, and
Yeah. I'll keep swimming this way to investigate like this area.
Alicia's gonna move up, just hovering. She's kind of like looking around, like not really like exploring, just being like, "What's this? What's this?"
Yeah. Ritter's kind of doing the same thing, just lay of the land kind of stuff, mostly just. Up there.
So we kind of have the perimeter of this building seen.
Guess I'll come way over here to the left again, and then just check out like that kind of trench thing.
Yep. This trench here, from what you see so far, is not nearly as deep. It's maybe maybe 10, at least at the part here that you can see, maybe only 10 to 20 feet down.
Right.
Only like 10 to 20 leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, leagues.
Found the Kraken's house.
Yeah, I guess I'll hump the cliffside and come down this way.
Okay.
Roll a performance check for me.
I get a dysfunctional roll.
Okay, yeah, so when you get down here, you're actually at the edge of the map. So what I'll say is that the cliff actually starts to bend around.
Right.
Not right at where the edge is, but, shortly thereafter.
Is
bends
this
around.
section look like it's shattered and it's like
Yep.
the inside of the building type thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Shattered inside of the building.
I will...
There is a door there in the side. Guess I'll reveal.
Yeah.
down
So at
here.
this point, Mo would say that he believes that this is the building that he was in whenever he was scrying. So if we want to have this be like the first one that we check out, basically.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds
I guess maybe just a quick check over here. I guess obviously, but
like a plan to me.
Where'd you go?
He just went down.
Oh, down
little
there. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, in the rubble there. Yeah,
yeah,
I didn't see where he moved, and I was zoomed out too far.
yeah.
Blends in.
Yeah, I set my zoom to 60%.
Yeah, I'm at 70 right now.
There you go.
Okay. Yep. So I think this is the door of choice.
Okay. Yeah, right there
I'll-
says, well, let's.
Always go in the back door.
Yeah. Never the front. Smallleaf, where are you at?
He's right
The
here.
rest of you.
Oh, okay. Again, I didn't see you move there, and didn't see you blending in. I need to zoom in a little more now that we're going into a building.
Just because,
Um,
just because he's a halfling, it's like a little racist.
just a little.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh, oh, I didn't even.
Yeah.
It took me a second,
Yeah.
and I didn't even realize
It was so advanced, your brain didn't even.
Yeah.
'Cause your subconscious made the joke.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Verdeer's like, okay, let's go in.
FBI, open up.
Dun, 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 dun. Open up. Da-da-da. When you
Oh
open
no, I
up,
need to up my zoom.
yeah, what is that?
yeah.
Yalaga
That is
Maladwin.
a named NPC.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yalaga Moadwin.
Yalaga.
Yeah. Oh, I'm lagging.
Yeah, she's lagging. Yeah, so I mean, you open the door and you're not necessarily being too sneaky. At least no one indicated they
Falcon
were.
punch.
Right. This could be a good person.
Yeah,
I rolled a 9, so that's not.
It could be. It could be literally a halfling elder. On his, he has a 1 HP left, and he's like, "My son,
Screw yourself.
my son." And you're
Why
like,
did you
"Falcon,
punch me?"
punch!" You're like,
I'm gonna say, Small, if you do come flying through the door with your, falcon punch, you do miss. So,
No, I'm good.
no, the person turns. It's a she, and she is. Let me see if they say. Let me make sure what. Okay, yeah, she's actually humanoid. She's not one of the scions. And she turns and speaking. She speaks. You can hear her underwater. And she says, "Who are you? Why have you come here?"
I mean, is she like a human or?
She appears to be human. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's like it's like you say humanoid, and it's like, oh, but she has like a
actually human.
unicorn horn and snail legs. Like what?
But actually human, like not just humanoid.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, at least it will enter in. Does anybody else think it's weird that a human is just? I guess is there like an obvious like cloak of the manta ray on this human like scuba gear?
No, not that you can see. Perception, you could roll to see if you notice maybe something indicating
Right.
how she's capable to
Yeah.
breathe underwater.
Not well.
Yeah, you don't see anything. I guess you're kind of assuming like, oh, she must have some, You don't see any obvious like, oh, magic item with how she's breathing underwater. So I don't know. Maybe Lisa wouldn't assume. So I'll just keep it at that. You don't see any obvious means for how she's breathing underwater.
Alicia is slightly suspicious. If she doesn't see any like magic items, it's like, did she drink a potion? She like looks kind of like anybody else. Like, anybody else seeing this?
So using the actor feat where I get advantage on deception, pretending to be another person, Mo tells this person that he is a school teacher and he's taking his class out on like a scuba diving thing where they're looking for lost treasure in strange buildings very far away from human civilizations, and this was just the first class of the year.
Oh my
You
god.
have a bonus to that roll. Is that one of your? I mean, I'm not even gonna bother having roll because
Yeah.
there's no way she can beat that. And even with the crit, I'm not gonna give it to her.
Right?
So she says, "Oh, all right. Well, you're welcome to walk around as long as you mean no harm, and I can accompany you, while you're going around the temple. The other buildings I don't care about, but if you have any business around the temple, then I must go with you to ensure that you don't do any damage to the place."
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's much better than the previous places that we have just wandered into. Usually we're just attacked on sight, you know.
Well, I guess when you're going scuba diving looking for lost treasure, you're bound to run into somebody that doesn't want you to take their treasure.
Yep. And the Mo's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You said your name was
Oh, Yalaga.
Yalaga."
Yalaga Maladwin. And you folks are?
Oh man, didn't I have a fake name that I used on the one guy?
It was like, wasn't it like Mo Dingus? Or no, it was
Well, there was Domingus, that was one of
Domingus.
them. But it was like Malastrangia Hickstrack or something like that.
Did you have a list of his aliases?
I don't think I kept that. My name is Papa John's, but you can just call me Papa.
Oh, Papa, and your students?
This is Out, Pizza, and the Hut.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's it.
I prefer to go by Domino's.
Yeah. This is Domino's, Tombstone, and DiGiorno.
Oh my gosh, this is like in Pokemon where they go to that one town and they're like, we need to use fake names. And it's like, my name is Anchovy. And
Yeah.
I'm Tom Ado. And my name is Caesar Salad.
Yeah, right? It's like, come on.
Yeah, the one guy who like believes them. They're like, "Nice to meet you, Tom Ado." Like,
Tom,
no.
you. Oh, Tom and Caesar. Thank you for helping us. Like, Tom and Caesar.
Yeah.
I'm sure that wasn't the first take of that voice actor.
Yeah.
For that one. Seriously. But anyway. Yeah. Hut. Yeah, Hut, Pizza.
So
Domino.
which of us is which?
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, sometimes they go by Out Pizza and Hut, and then sometimes they go by Domino's,
Out Pizza,
Tombstone, and
Hut.
DiGiorno.
Well, anyway, like I said, if you want your students to walk around the place, you're welcome to. Like I said, but you can't take anything from this temple. Any of the other buildings, fine, whatever. Do what you want.
Hmm. Well, I think I'm gonna swim around, not walk around, but yes, thank you.
Right.
What-
And like I said, I must join you to ensure that
Yep.
you maintain your word. Sorry, but when considering, even though we've introduced ourselves, I still don't know you very well, and if you are truthful to your word.
Same.
Of course. Oh, and don't harm the octopi in the next room, please. That should go without saying.
Oh. Yeah, we're not here to harm anything. What is behind this door?
That's the octopi room,
Can I...
at least where they tend to gather.
Okay, so Mo looks at everybody and he's like, "Alright, class, are you ready to see some Octopi?
Raider says, "Oh yes."
And then
Is,
Like, I'm so
is-
excited.
is that anything like Raspberry Pi?
we are about to find out. So Mo asks Yalaga, like, should I open up the door slowly or quickly in case if I startle them? And then he opens it up quickly.
Yeah, she was
Or
about
as-
to say, well,
Yeah.
slowly would be, and then like,
Yeah.
that's about like all she gets.
Yeah,
up and it's
he
like,
all but kicks it down. Yeah, he's like,
yeah,
just, yeah, like,
slowly.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this room is some sort of chapel, or once was a chapel, but yeah, it's still actually in pretty decent shape, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's just a bunch of octopi just kind of leisurely swimming about,
Yep.
some resting on the floor, some floating here and there, and
Yeah.
they
So,
do kind of skitter away when you
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, Mo taking note to the fact that, it's like, I mean, you said like a chapel or something. He'd be like, oh, so, Yalaga, do you know anything about the history of this area?
She says, "Why? As a matter of fact, I do. The This is Warthokil, once a great city on the a magnificent city on the
Class,
cliff."
be taking notes, please.
Right, just kind of rolls his eyes like,
It's like-
all right,
Will this be on the test?
yeah.
No.
A grand city in the Saltmarsh region.
No.
The stuff on the test is only stuff we don't cover.
But the city worshipped the god known as. Hold on.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Valastroth, a mighty kraken. And every year the kraken would visit the town. Or, every decade rather. My mistake. Every decade. And it's been a while though. But yeah, although then you see the people angered Valastroth when a priest of Propane arrived and persuaded the people to worship the Propane, the god of the sea. And Valastroth broke the cliff beneath Warthokil, sending the town into the water.
Oh, very interesting. Is that why most of the people of what's that city called? Is it Saltmarsh? Yeah, Saltbarf. There we go. Saltbarf. Is that why I've heard that they're primarily Procran worshippers?
I would assume so.
Was I getting that right with Saltbarf? Is it Saltbarf?
So that's Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh.
Correct.
You're sure it's not Saltbarf?
I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Sounds better, Professor.
Unless they
Yeah.
changed the name in the past 200 years or so.
I agree, DiGiorno. It does sound better.
I have not been to.
DiGiorno,
unless they
spelled
changed
flip.
the name, but it was Saltmarsh last I heard.
Oh. Yeah, it's we have a classroom on a boat program, so we're from pretty far away from here. Learning abroad.
All delivery pizza places.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, like I said, Valastroth has not been seen here in many decades.
Is there any current followers to Valstroth? I mean, I assume the requirement of being, 100 feet underwater would deter some people, but
Oh yes, there are followers here.
And speaking of which, how are you able to stay underwater like us for so long?
She grins and says, "Ah, that's my little secret."
Oh, interesting. Well, class, what
So
do you think? Do
presumably
you
it's
want
no
to?
matter for you because you can breathe underwater as well.
Oh, well, yeah.
Myself as a DiGiorno pizza starts yelling at her and calling her a witch.
Which, that's no need for the name calling.
DiGiorno, if you act that again, you're going to the principal's office.
Witch!
Again. And then we're gonna have to tell your parent. And or guardian.
Mozzarella?
Yeah. Your momzarella. We're gonna have to tell her.
Mozzarella got put on in a cheese-filled crust this morning.
It's shipping out.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
She was a bitch.
What is what about over here? I mean, could you just like give us a tour so that, you know, we know where we're allowed to go and where we're not allowed to go?
That's fine. I can give you a tour if you so desire.
I can pay you in do you have any great need for daggers?
She says, no, that's quite all right.
Okay. Most of
Like I said, as long as you don't damage the place or kill the sea creatures in the area or take anything from the temple.
Now, Yolaga, I do have to
will
ask
not
you.
pass.
You keep asking us not to damage stuff, and, you know, like with any other students, you tell them not to do something, and eventually they're going to do it. So,
That's why I have to keep saying it to make it absolutely clear.
well, listen, and like Mo kind of comes up close to her, and part of this is also to maybe just like roll a perception on her.
Yeah.
Like as I'm close to her, and like I try to take her aside, and
Okay.
so like I'm just gonna roll the perception. Like, well, I didn't mean to have advantage on, so it was a 3. But he's like, you know, all these
You're
kids.
caught up in your like acting. So
Yeah, right. Yeah.
notice
Yeah, I go over with the plan to look at her, but really I am just like talking to
you're
her.
getting so caught up in the acting.
Yeah, and he's like, I said, you know, that some of them had parents, but these are actually all orphans, but they don't know yet, so we're taking them on this field trip on this like whole like study abroad thing as like a distraction, and then we're just kind of buying time until we tell them that they don't have parents. So,
She kind of says, well, I don't mean to pry into your private matters, and that's a very strange school you have. Things must have changed a great deal since I've been on the surface. But anyway, that's another story.
yep, it's
Um,
especially weird because the tuition is daggers, and that's why I have so many of them, and I don't know how they're paying me in daggers, but you know, listen,
She says,
I'm just
I will,
I'm just a teacher, you know.
I'll show you what I can, but provided your students behave themselves.
Yeah.
She's gonna fucking lose it on us.
Well. So if you wanted to,
Yeah, let me,
yeah, Laga.
Yeah. Anyway, she says, right, so this room, that's my chambers. I would prefer if you...
Mo goes up to the, and he's like, this one? Like,
which door?
this one?
Right. Okay. Yeah, you open that and that's...
Well,
the-
yeah, like, I don't want to open it, but, like, if she said, oh,
okay.
these are my chambers, and, like, he goes up to the door, and he's like, oh, this one? Like...
Yeah. Well, I accidentally revealed that. She says, oh, no, that's a prayer room.
Oh, okay.
My room is over here, so if you don't mind, I won't be showing you that.
Oh, that's fine.
Right.
Yep.
But I can show you elsewhere. Alright, students. Here we have another prayer and meditation chamber. If you so wish to offer a prayer to Valestroth, you're more than welcome to.
What do you say, students? Do you want to offer a prayer to Valestroth?
Just like puts his hand over his face. Like,
Yeah.
no. Not right now. Maybe. No. Just no.
Maybe we can do that later.
Show us around.
Like Radair, who's possibly older than Mo. Like,
Yeah. Possibly just because the fact that he's a half elf.
yeah. Right. Yeah.
Mentally, he's probably about the same age. Yeah. But she says, yes, this is the chapel where we would conduct our worship.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody control these octopi? Like, why are they all just in here?
Oh, they like it here. I wouldn't necessarily say anyone or anything necessarily controls him or them. They're this was a temple to Valstroth after all, being a similar creature. You would expect to find them gathering in places like this.
Alicia remembers the ship with the spiders, and it's kind of like, it's like a load of shit to me. Like, where have I heard this story before?
But one thing you notice in this room is that the floor, walls, ceiling, and columns are all painted with a mosaic of a kraken reaching its tentacles up into a stormy sky. And an altar shaped like a kraken's head is in the center of the room. So, yeah, kind of the whole room is kind of like making up this single picture, even though it kind of wraps around, the columns and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
The
What do you think?
Oh, it's I'm surprised that all of this survived the whole landmass collapsing.
Yes, it's a wonder any of it did. It was quite a catastrophe, quite cataclysmic. Now,
Alicia swims over to this octopus and like waves at it. It's like,
yeah, as you approach it, kind of like, just kind of scuttles away, swims, jets away.
Alicia has a visibly grumpy expression, like,
Pet the kitty.
It's not, no, it wasn't being very friendly.
Just turn into the Finding Nemo girl. Wake up! Wake up! Just shake the shit out of it. They like it.
She says, if you'll come along up this way, and stairs. There are, my reveal got messed up. There we go. 2 flights of stairs, one on each side of the room that go up. So he says, if you'll follow me this way, I'll take you to the 2nd floor.
Boo.
Yep. And then let me grab all of our characters and move us down.
Just do the shift click.
Yeah, once I get everybody over there. And small leap. Okay. Review. There we go. Yeah, so you guys can put yourselves wherever you want in the room.
Yep.
And she just says, this is the balcony. You have a nice view out over the ruins. Somewhat, well, save for that building across the way. Because if you look at the map, it's like the one half is.
Mm-hmm.
You have a nice view on this half, but
Blocking it, yeah.
not so much on the other.
Yeah, what was that building right there, the big one?
Yeah. He says, that was the House of Procan when the people shifted their loyalties to Procan. They retrofitted that building into a temple for Procan.
Right.
Now, if you wish, I can take you in here. Now, be careful, because this area is a bit damaged. So she opens the door and leads you into here. And she says, this was once a great hall, and there's another mosaic in here that depicts a kraken devouring an entire planet on the ceiling, but the ceiling is, kind of busted up as well. And then I'll reveal, because this actually goes out to here. So she says, well, there is another floor above this, but that's where the worshippers are, so
Oh, are
we
there
should not disturb them.
are there other yeah, I don't want to say humans, but just say, oh, are there other
Parishioners.
yeah,
maybe?
people like yourself here? I didn't know if you were just here kind of like being a caretaker for this temple.
She says, yes, there are some others here beside me. Not many, but some.
Interesting. Radair has levels of paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have the that
The
detect
divine
monstrance thing? Yeah, the detect
Yeah.
monsters. I forget what
Yeah.
the category. Isn't it just like demons and celestials or something and
I
undead?
can detect any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet.
Yeah.
And I can detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah, Radair's gonna.
if there was ever a point that Mo could slip to Radair like, hey, could you spotty sense this, please?
Yeah, Radair's going to. He'll kind of like, kind of stay in the back, behind Alicia and Mo, kind of nonchalantly, and just kind of,
Yeah.
kind of focus his concentration on that, and determine, like, get a sense for if there's anything amiss
Yep. Is
in
this
the area.
like the floors busted and we can see below?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any
And
octopi up here?
no. And that actually goes like outside too. There's like below and outside. Yeah, Radair's going to kind of get he senses something, but he's gonna kind of mask his like kind of startlement, I guess. And but then kind of not say anything just yet. And he's gonna say, teacher.
Who says that?
Radair.
Radair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, could you come over here? I found something, I saw something outside I wanted to ask you about.
Oh, sure. Shit. It was Domino's was Radair.
Actually, it was outside. Can I show you outside?
Yeah, we can just swim out the window. Tombstone and DiGiorno, just follow Miss Yalaga's instruction. That is a lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miss Yalaga's instructions. And then Mo comes over and like, they might be catching on to the parents thing, and then yeah, comes over. Yeah, yeah, Domino's. What is it?
So in this mural up in the sky, is there like, you said there's a planet? Is there like anything else? Is there like us, like the rest of the galaxy, or like just the planet?
Just the planet.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, obviously, like, there's some of like the black void, I guess, some stars, behind it, but
Alicia would be like, man, there's, like, pointing up, like, there's no sun in this mural.
And she says, yes, that's right.
Oh man, my father loves the sun.
Your father.
My mother too. Yeah, they last I saw them, they were very healthy, and they love the sun. Oh boy.
I hope you get to see them. I hope you continue enjoying the sun with them. But right, there's none here on this mural.
Like, you mean my parents? And you're like, no, the sun.
Where are they?
But I'm their daughter.
Yeah. Rodero's going to, while you're kind of discussing with her, distracting her, Rodero's going to turn to Mo and say, she's undead. And the temple is desecrated. But it's like in weird, like, strips around the temple.
Right.
Like a tentacle. But she's undead.
Well.
Hadouken!
Yeah, right? I mean, let's, do we just kind of jump her whenever we're all around her? I mean, I don't know how to convey that to the rest, but
I don't know. Use some. You're good with signals.
You're good with signals.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I guess I did say Tallahassee that one time. Maybe everybody else will kind of respond if I say that. Okay. Yeah.
Tallahassee right now.
Yeah.
Like,
actually, I have a plan. Yep. Okay. So, yep. Mo comes over and he signals DiGiorno to come over here as well. Well, Yalaga, Domino's just informed me that, he's feeling a little homesick and he wants to go back, so I just want everybody to thank you, personally, just, kind of like shake your hand and thank you, we'll just have kind of like a great big group hug and,
I think.
Tallahassee!
Alright. I'm gonna roll to see if she had any.
Yeah.
Suspicion
She's like,
of...
what? Yeah.
Oh, I should not have that hidden. Mo, go ahead and make a deception.
Okay.
Roll.
I'm like still pretending to be another person, but I think I'll roll it. Like, should I have advantage on this or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh jeez. Okay. Yeah, you beat her. I only rolled a 14. I made her rolls visible.
Okay.
But I only rolled a 14, so she is caught by surprise.
Yeah. So, like, at the very least, Mo and Redare knew about the plan, but, like, I don't know if Smallleaf and Elysia maybe have to, like, roll to see if they, like, deduce it for the surprise round or something.
Yeah, go ahead and make insight rolls, Smallleaf and Elysia.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Smallleaf, yeah, you're not following the plan. Elysia kind of catches on, noting like kind of how Mo is carrying himself, seeing him kind of do similar things like this before.
Yeah.
Um,
Like palming
So she-
his rapier. Like.
yeah.
And yelling
So
that
she picks
stupid
up
ass
that
word.
Picks
Yeah.
up that something's wrong.
Tell us,
Yeah.
Maggie.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Right.
Smallleaf and Yalaga will not get a turn in the surprise round. And the battle music is quiet.
Of course, I had to crit and go first.
Well, that just means you'll, once
Yeah.
the surprise round's over, you'll be right there, ready to go.
Well, since I can't participate in the first round, I'm gonna be bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, my insight was 1 off of being a nat 20, and then my initiative was a nat
Yeah, it was-
fail.
Alright. Hold on a second, I gotta step away. One of my cats just stunk up the litter box, and it is really bad.
Unbearable. Yep.
Unbearable. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Not cloud kill.
I'll be. Yeah.
No, that crowd-
No.
I gotta get out of the AoE.
Yeah. Right.
I gotta cast Gust of Wind.
Something is
first.
slowing me. What is? Oh, I'm sneaking. Or searching or whatever. Yeah.
That only happened like 5 times.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I'll be back as well.
Yep.
Alright, I am back. Let's see, who's up first? Okay, so Smallleaf and Yalaga are out of skip, so Mo's up first. Alright, sounds like Brandon, you're there. I hear something. Hello?
Actually. What the heck?
Surprise! No.
What the hell are those things?
Yeah. Wait. Wait. Wait.
I figured I would help even the odds.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Little did we know we were being surrounded.
Yes. It was all part of her plan.
Even the odds, you say?
I think what's even worse, a single swarm of spiders.
Because they crawl all over you. And
What's even worse is that you have a beholder prepared.
Right.
That is the more scary thing.
That's more because the module has everything.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
But
It's like somewhere in this campaign there's a beholder and a gelatinous cube,
Oh,
as opposed to a pudding cube.
a pudding cube, a black pudding.
Yep. Pudding.
Anyway,
Chocolate
let's
pudding.
see. Yeah, so Mo, you're
Oh,
up
dang,
first.
we rolled really low.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright,
Yes, we did.
well, Mo's coming in for the,
I didn't, but I can't be involved in the surprise round.
Right.
But you'll be, yeah, but you still go before her, so. Yep, that's a hit. 15, okay. Okay. All right. Yep. She is caught off guard as you quickly pull out your rapier and
Poke.
slash at her.
Everybody has 11 temp hit points.
Oh, 11 now. Sweet.
Nice. All right. And I assume you're marking her.
Yeah, bonus action. Yep.
All right, Alicia.
I feel like she's gonna be worth blessing for. If not, it's a first level spell slot, and I've got plenty of those.
Very
So-
true.
Plus, it's like the surprise round, right? Like that's when to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that, and I'm actually going to use a sorcery point to give it to, or not a sorcery point. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it at second level. In order to give it to myself as well, actually.
Okay. Oh, is that what sorcery ability is that?
I thought I was going to use a sorcery point to like
Oh no, you
do
second
something,
level
but
it. Right.
yeah, I was wrong. I was thinking the wrong thing.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we all have bless.
Yep.
Okay. And that is your action, I believe.
I do believe so. Let me try. I'm not used to putting bless on myself, so I got to find the little symbol. There it is.
You scroll down once, yeah.
And yeah, I do believe that bless is an action, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. Let's see. So there is next, and he is. I guess he will bonus action Hunter's Mark, because again, have the spell slots, may as well use something here to get a little extra damage in. Never hurts. And then he is going to basically, say undead creature, and then attack. And we have bless, right? So I gotta roll I should make a bless. Oh, 4, okay. That is 2 hits, so.
Yeah, you also had advantage on the first one from Mo's mark,
right.
so
Yeah,
you might want to just
roll again
just in case.
No, it's not. It's a
Okay.
1. So.
Nil.
Hey, you used up the one on the one that, that didn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good there. Let's see, and Hunter's Mark twice.
Ooh.
Let's see, what kind of what? Oh, that was like a nearly max roll and a pretty. Where's that? Oh, magic damage. Where's that extra? Oh yeah, and then my one ability. Okay, yeah. So that's 27, 37, 43. Jeez. Okay. All right. Yeah, she's near death. Small leaf.
Small reef.
Finish her.
Play.
Don't let her play. I have a feeling she's not gonna.
25, 25, and a 14.
Roll for bless on the 14.
Three.
That is a hit. Makes it a hit.
And a 10.
Yeah. And she is very dead. Plenty of overkill to. Yeah, before she even has a chance to react or, respond to it, it's just each of us well, the three of us strike her. Alicia blesses us to make sure, because 2 of those would have not been hits without it. So that actually probably caused us to kill her in 1 round. Actually.
1 second level spell for whatever the hell she was gonna do. Okay.
Yeah, and same thing. Radair used the first level there. So.
True. So a first and second level spell for that? Yeah.
Just to completely avoid any confrontation. Let me see, what CR rating was she?
I mean, if she got
CR
off
8.
Jesus. Yeah, because if she got off a sizable hit, like, I would have had to second level heal anyway, so...
Yeah, so...
Are you guys ready for the joke?
Alright, class. Yeah. I hope you all learned a valuable lesson. Alright. Yeah, so we have slain the undead priest.
And how does you kill whatever that is?
Yeah.
Never talk to strangers. Stranger danger.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Students, she was going to rape us.
Oh no.
I guess let's loot this Keeper of the Keys, Master of Grounds at Hogwarts.
All right, guys, hear me out. If we can lure all this octopus into one side of the room,
Yeah.
have an EXP gaining spell.
All right. I don't think they did anything bad, but I agree.
Yeah. Even if each of those octopus is only worth what?
One.
Let's. I'll say 100, maybe. That's a sizable chunk for each of us. Just saying.
Does she have anything interesting on her?
No, she actually was unarmed. She is wearing scale mail. Doesn't appear to be magical. And she did have a necklace, like an amulet that was like, had jewels in it, so that looks valuable. You figure probably 150 gold you could sell it for.
Yoink.
But otherwise, she doesn't have like any keys or anything else that might be of like, oh, this might be helpful for us while we're exploring, or any other sort of valuables.
Well, she said the worshippers or whoever were upstairs, so should we go up?
Yeah, Radair says, let's go.
Yep.
While we have Bless active.
Yeah.
So. Alright, so yeah, we swim over. Here, there's, out there, opens outside, but there's a door.
Rush B, sick блядь!
Okay.
No.
No. I want to rush A.
Rush, eh?
Yeah, Russia.
Russia.
There is a grand staircase that goes up to the next level. You do catch a glimpse of something moves underneath the stairs.
I guess if it's semi-dark.
Everybody could make perception rolls.
Right.
See if they notice more.
Yeah, I would say like maybe I pull out the
A 6.
whatever
I
that
see nothing
is.
but a pair of stairs.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
If I pull out that gem of brightness and try to like, see a little bit better, maybe. I don't know if it's dark in here.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Holy smash! Oh shit.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Smash. Yeah, smash.
I'm sorry,
and,
master.
Break a hole in the wall or break
Yeah.
down the door.
Yeah, this crater is because of Smallleaf.
Yeah,
The cultist upstairs, he just punches through the wall and he's like, here's Smallleaf.
Yeah. Poosh.
But
Depth charge.
Mo and Radair recognize it as it's a giant octopus. But seeing as it kind of retracted underneath, you get the impression that as long as you don't disturb it, it shouldn't bother us.
Yep. I'm fine with that.
Yep. We'll herd him down with the rest of the others later.
Yeah. So up the stairs we go.
For their protection.
Yeah. I'm gonna be making some fried calamari down there. They're all welcome to come.
Okay.
They all get whatever first class seats.
Step right up to Alicia's hibachi.
Okay. So if you just slide your characters to the right. There's the stairs there. Okay. And yeah, when you step around, obviously more damage up here. A lot more than down below. And there's another stairs that goes up. And I will reveal the rest of the area here. There we go. And you see 4 of the scions that are they're actually not in formation. They're just kind of like up here. Some of them are conversing, but they when we come up here, one of them actually looks over and sees that there are outsiders
Right.
here, and they do not they don't wait or hesitate. One of them immediately alerts the other group to us, and it looks like they're going into attack. So
Yeah, I mean, it's like Mo's coming up here with his rapier drawn. It's not like
it's not like we're sneaking or anything like that. And not that they were like actively looking, but they weren't engaged in really any serious activity that kept them distracted. So okay, make sure they no whispering rolls. Do that.
I crit last time. Now I'm gonna get horrible.
right. You're gonna get a 3.
Oh, they got a 6 though.
Where's Redair's roll? Come on. Did it click? There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna say, of course, they did not roll, even though they were somewhat alert, they weren't as alert as we are. So, Alicia is up first.
I think we know where this is going.
I see what's happening here.
Fireball. Yeah.
I'm gonna just take that. I'm not gonna change.
That's a pretty
That's
solid roll.
That's usually like what you re-roll too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. They gotta make dex saves, all 4 of them. Alright, let's see. So somebody crit, all the rest fail and take 32 damage each.
See you, losers.
Alright. Alright, yeah, so they all drop. Yeah,
They
that
all
was,
drop.
well, they don't drop dead, but
Yeah, no.
they don't drop that much health. And yeah, that was a pretty big hit. Very sizable hit. Let's see, so the one guy takes only 16. It's still a decent amount of damage. Okay. Let's see. Lisa, are you moving at all? I guess I should say.
No, Alicia's gonna... I mean, I think she would have to actually move like 1 square in order to get an angle to shoot the fireball, but...
Yeah, because there's a stairwell going up and there are some pillars there. But
Yeah, so
like
if
this
she could...
double, like you'll have to climb over, but you could shoot a fireball over it.
Okay, yep, then
Yeah.
then she'd have moved there.
Okay. Hey, Mo's up.
I'm gonna shoot the gem of brightness. Has a range of 60 feet at this guy.
Okay. He has to make a saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
Is it Dex?
Con, I think.
Constitution.
Con. DC 18.
Yep, so you
okay,
pass.
Yeah, so after the fireball, and oh, hold on, his health did not go down. There we go. Did any of these? Oh my gosh, hold on. Their health didn't like save.
Like it just has the minus hanging there.
Yeah, well, it didn't. It's like it didn't go down at all.
Right.
As if I didn't. I guess I have to hit like enter.
Yeah.
Can't just click out of it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so he managed to kind of duck behind the pillar, you know, or I guess no, it's a con save, so it's like, yeah, the flashes, but it doesn't blind him. He manages to kind of.
Yeah, I mean it's near the edge of the range, so it's like the murkiness of the water or something random. I aim wrong.
Yeah.
And then I will bonus action mark him, and I will not move. I guess maybe I'll go out into like the water here a little bit.
You can even duck for cover right here, like. No.
Okay. Yeah, you move out there.
Yeah, that'll be end of turn.
Okay, and small leaf.
I guess I'm gonna like move here and spend a key point to wait till somebody comes to try to attack me.
Okay.
I'll take dodge. Whee!
Okay, key point to dodge and.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then holding action if he's in range.
Yeah.
Yep. How
Okay.
much of your move did you use? Because you might have a little bit move left. 10.
35.
So I think you have 10 more feet or 5 more feet.
I'll go with her on that.
Okay.
Make them come to me.
Yeah, I just meant like
Yeah.
if they are 5 feet away, I guess you would be in range to move up.
I don't know what the range of Hunter's Mark is, but I'm going to. Oh, I guess by the time if Redair moves up, he could do it.
I think it's
It's
60.
Probably it's not like 30 feet or anything. I'm pretty sure it's within range. Let's see. There's there.
It's actually 90 feet. If it's
Okay.
the
Yep.
same, yeah, the ranger one, yeah.
Yeah. I guess Redair will do sort of what Smallleaf did. He's gonna go 30 feet forward, and then bonus action, Hunter's Mark, that guy, and then hold action if somebody comes within range, he'll attack. So now they go. And okay, they gotta move. Their speed. Okay, they can move 40. So the one is going to. Actually, I'm going to move this one first. This one's going to move 40 here. Okay. And this one is going to double move to. I guess he'll double move.
Dare you assholes spread out.
Yeah, these ones aren't. They're gonna spread out because they saw what.
Not everybody has brain deficiencies, like in my campaigns. Stick together, lads!
That one moved there. This one's gonna move in front of Redair. Redair's gonna get his hold action attack. 15 and Hunter's. Oh, that's the one that's not Hunter's marked. It's the one that's in the back. So 15.
If you hold your action to attack, do you get multi-attack because you're attacking multiple times as part of your singular action?
Yeah, I guess he technically would. So
Who is? What do you mean? The extra attack? Yeah, the extra attack is based on
just
the
remember
attack
he gets the
action.
attack action,
Yeah.
which is what he's doing. So
Yeah, it enhances the attack action.
Okay.
Oh wait,
that's-
yeah, good check because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I was more asking because I would assume it does, but I didn't actually know for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I feel like maybe on. Let me check
I
the.
was thinking more
monsters.
3rd edition because in 3rd edition it didn't. It was like
Right.
you hold your
Yeah,
action
you got
to get a
one
single
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but this edition it's like you take the action to attack, and extra attack is as part of the action. All right, so we're gonna get the strike against him. This Scion had the double move that's next to Mo. This one here is going to let out a psychic.
This one.
screech.
This one.
Yeah, that one. And Mo is the only one in range, and then this one that's kind of behind Redair in the back is going to also let out a psychic screech. So it's a wisdom save or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Is this technically a spell effect?
No, it's like an innate ability.
Okay.
So it's not magic.
How many do I get hit with?
You don't get hit with anything.
Okay.
It's only creatures that are within 30 feet. All of you, Small Leaf and Elisa, you can both hear it because it extends a lot farther, but the
debilitating effect is only within 30 feet.
Mo, you have a bless on you.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
That might do it.
that's weird.
I actually am within the 30-foot mark of the one in front of her
Oh
there.
no, it's the one in back. Just
No.
the one back here did it.
Never mind.
Yeah, so I think you're clear.
That's weird. I had the bless thing checked, but
Did it include it or no?
No, it just says
it
9 plus
didn't.
1.
So yeah, it must only include it on tax. Yeah, I mean I'll roll it, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, there you go. Safe.
that's
nice.
enough.
That's everything.
Yeah, because being stunned would mean they get advantage against you, which could hurt a lot.
Mo gives Elysia $100.
But dollars don't matter in
Yeah,
this
right.
world. They're
He's like,
useless.
debated.
What is this
Um,
useless currency?
It's like an
I don't
elementary
think
school
you're-
classroom when a teacher gives you like fun bucks
Yeah.
Yeah. $1.
Just
for
laminated
daggers.
green construction paper.
Yeah. All right, so I would say the one that's here is this one. Is this like which one didn't take damage or took half damage rather from the fireball?
That one. Yeah, it's the one in front of Mo.
Okay, that was the half damage one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Since this one screamed and it's kind of been in my, whatever, I'm gonna try to firebolt that guy.
Okay.
So let's go with a firebolt.
Okay, that's just an attack roll. Yep, that hits.
15 damage.
15, okay. And the one in the back, okay. Is that there? Okay. Yeah, he is definitely not looking too good after taking the full fireball and that extra damage. So, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Mo. Alright, striking him. Yep, that is a hit. Okay. And bonus action marking anybody?
I am
Don't they have to be within range?
yeah, I am actually going to disengage and run over here.
Okay.
Or
Stick
run,
behind Brolm.
yeah, I'll run 30 feet that way.
Okay. And let's see, Small Leaf now.
Actually, no, sorry. I am gonna go 30 feet away from the guy that screamed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Smalley.
I.
I'm feeling a small leaf crit coming.
Yeah, that guy, I was gonna say, that guy's the healthiest guy as far as I know, minus the 10 that I just hit, but yeah.
28, 20,
You have...
27,
I called it.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the crit. Okay.
and
Yeah, roll your damage.
13. About 13. 13 miss?
is a hit. That's actually a
Oh,
hit.
okay then.
Yeah.
10, 10,
Yeah.
9 plus 5,
14.
and an 8.
Okay, so 34,
42.
42. Okay. Yeah, he is, he's near death. Very near death.
Bitch.
Alright, let's see. Anything else on your turn?
Yep, because I just used a key point and all of my movement.
Okay. Rodair is going to move around, cycle around here, because he has the guy that's marked, so he's going to focus on him. Where's my... There we go. Around. So he's going to attack the guy up top, and he will double attack. 13 and 23 both hit. And Hunter's mark on the guy. A 1. Yay. Oh, well, that's okay. So 25, 32, 33. Yeah, he's near death now, too. Alright, let's see. So the Scions, let's see, the 1. Okay, he can double move. He is going to double move here. 2 are going to attack Smallleaf and 2 are going to attack Rodair. So Smallleaf up first. These guys get 2 attacks and they bite.
1 to hit.
Yep, 4, 6. These guys don't do a lot of damage. Doesn't look like they do. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. They also have claw attacks. Let me, yeah, one.
Son of a bitch.
Well, oh wait, that was the first. Wait, that's the first one because they double attack.
Oh, it's the first wave of attacks.
The first wave of attacks. So the next one will.
Fucking Christ.
Well, the 10 misses. So. And then let's see. The 2 up top are going to attack Rodair 4 times. 1, 2, 3.
Small leaf, you have 10 hit points.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the 10 hit points.
Aww.
And my
So you
AC
have
is
11.
22, so they all miss, so... The 21 was close. What was that? A 15 roll on the roll. Alright, so, Alicia.
Alright. Yeah, if this one is looking near death, I'll
Shotgun knees.
Yeah.
Shotgun knees.
Actually...
Are we shotgunning these over there?
Shotgun.
I want to sun sword slap him, but I'm not. I will do a.
Oh, what?
I'm thinking. I am gonna move up here in case Smallleaf needs some support. And I will sun sword attack this man.
Alright. Oh, yep, that is a hit.
12.
And, yep, that kills him. So, 1 strike with the sun sword, 1 final strike, and he is down. And his corpse just kind of, because it's in the water, just kind of floats away a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, let's see, Mo.
He's gonna dash as his bonus and come up here and attack this guy.
Okay. Oh yeah, dash, so you could
Make it.
there, because you have to regular move. Okay. Yep, go ahead, your attack.
Fuck.
11. Natural 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was.
Yeah.
My Why?
But yeah. Bonus marking, or no, you bonus move to get there.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Small leaf.
Small reef.
I only play characters that can have 3-second turns.
21. There's another crit, and there's
Oh
a 21
Gosh.
again on this guy. Oh, this is a new guy, so we'll use another key point, and there's another.
Oh
crit.
my god!
Get out!
What the fuck?
So that's a 13, and there's
13.
that one, and 6, and another like
2.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. So that's 20.
That's 42 again.
20. I was gonna say he would actually have been dead with the first 3 hits. So if you want to keep your key point, I'll let you. Because
Alright, I'll keep it.
Yeah,
It was a crit, and he would have been dead anyway.
right.
You still get credit for the crit, and like just tear, bash and bludgeon him apart, and send him hurling into a pillar, but crashing into it and smashing it. But yeah, you can keep your key point.
He's making
At
him
least
look
he
like
has
this building.
flashbacks to At least he has flashbacks to the skeletons.
Let's see, Radar's going to attack.
I don't think
and
I think that guy's
well,
skeleton has been
I need
liquefied.
to roll for bless on that 10.
I'm the new Zoldak of this
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
New Zelda. Oh wait, Hunter's Mark. That's a 1 again. Oh well, actually, so both my attacks. Unfortunately, my first attack would have not been enough to kill him. So very close, but not enough. So both attacks have to go to him to finish him off. There's one left. He is going to attack Gridaire again, even though that's probably not going to get him very far because he has no chance of hitting him. And alright, Alicia. You wouldn't have even hit Mo either, so with those low, really low rolls.
Just go ahead and firebolt.
Okay, yep, that is a hit.
16.
Okay, he is near death. Alright, Mo, you got this.
At least he would move up 30 as well.
12 is a hit. You don't have to roll for bless. Yep. And that does it. He was near death, and with one final strike of Mo's rapier, he is
Dead.
lay dead.
Cool. So how many more of these do you think there are?
4 more. Mo will point out that even though there were 4 of these things, this was not the room that he saw. So we have to keep going up into the tower section.
Yep. Up the stairs. And no, don't be sideways.
Up the stairs.
Sideways map.
Yep. And if I can direct your attention to the oh, come on. Yep. Be a little
Where now?
to the over to the right, the area
Oh.
top room I just revealed over here. There is main thing to note in here is that
Part of the floor is missing again.
yeah, part of the floor is missing again, open to outside, and there's a stone table. It says shaped like a kraken, but I don't know how you make a square table shaped like a kraken. So it's probably like one of those tables where it's mostly square, but like the kraken is kind of contorted, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit, a bit to that.
Anything on the table?
No, nothing on the table.
So does this look like like there's no more up ladder or anything?
There is a ladder going up
Oh, okay.
to up on the side here.
So yeah, I guess we would just like swim up it. You know, it's
Yep.
not like
Up and up.
Yep. Up and up and hold on. Yeah, and that leads to the area that's already revealed.
On the bottom right.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that we could have just swam upward outside and avoided all of this?
Most of it. Yeah, and when you get up here, let me go ahead and select. Yeah.
This is it. The room from my dreams.
When you put it that way.
That just reminded me of that meme.
Yeah. So we all where is my selector? There we go. Yeah, you guys burst up the ladder, and Redair and Small Leaf are right behind you. But yeah, you immediately see 4 more of these these priests, and they are engaged in a prayer ritual still, but they take notice to you, but they don't stop their chanting. But they do seem like they are ready to engage in a fight. So,
You're cracking.
let's go ahead and reroll initiative.
CJ, did you ever play Oblivion?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about it?
I'm sharing it in the Discord.
Oh, right. Oh,
21.
yeah. The meme. You're the one from.
Yeah, I'm like, you're the one from my.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love it.
That guy was so annoying.
I do remember that. Now I remember the meme now. Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
You're the one from my dreams. How could I ever forget a face like that? Oh man.
Are you gonna be alright?
No.
One man's nightmare is another man's dream, I suppose.
Look how big its nose is.
Why is he red?
Yeah, it's like everything about that was perfect. Okay.
Perfect and wrong.
You guys are gonna love my next character.
You're gonna love the way you look, I guarantee it.
Red and a giant nose.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's
F.
disturbing. The fact that you can make characters like
What is the F?
F. What F?
I don't know. I see some black F here in a square.
What is that?
I
What
didn't.
is that? Oh, that's the hole in the floor.
Oh,
That
okay.
was on the yeah, I accidentally revealed that.
Right.
It's supposed to be on the GM layer. I guess it doesn't matter if you see it, but
Yeah.
yeah. Open to floor.
Right. Oh, is there like an F over here?
No, there actually isn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I didn't know if it's like, oh, this is point F to point F or something. You know,
Yeah.
like...
They didn't label it there, but they labeled it just on that map.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, so they are they're still engaged in their chanting, but they're ready to defend.
Yeah, I will yell out loud to everybody to close their eyes because I'm gonna try to do the cone effect and hit all of them with the blind.
Okay.
Alicia looks right at it.
Yeah, true.
So Redair will get I guess advantage on the roll.
Right.
It's con save. And everybody that needs to make a saving throw, just keep in mind, if you're within 10 feet of Redair, you get +4 for the charisma.
Oh.
He has that ability, the protection.
Yeah.
Oh,
When did he get that?
Past level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would actually save with the +4.
Yeah, you add 4. Yep. Just straight up add 4. And next time I get an ability score increase, that'll be +5.
Excellent.
Dang.
So
So
that'll be cool.
wait, when those other ones screamed before,
None of us were near him, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like what was the DC on that? So it's 13. Because I'm
13.
just
Yeah.
okay. Because I was just curious because I don't have proficiency in wisdom, so I was like, wait, what was? Because even though I'm a cleric, I'm like part
Right.
cleric. I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
You took sorcerer first or something. I think, right? For the con saves.
yeah. I just thought because if I had that, basically being beside Radare, I wouldn't be able to fail.
Yeah, unless you roll like a 1, but you know. But normally, like with any other die roll, you wouldn't fail at all. So.
Yeah.
But that's cool when you get to the point where you're like, yeah, I can't fail this roll, except on a 1.
Yeah.
How long does your bless last for? Because we had it for a couple rounds.
It's 1 minute, so we're probably past the point of bless.
Yeah, I would agree with the 2 fights and the fact that we had, travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, up and down. Let me see. Radare cast 2 spells. Let me make sure I dock that. And there we go. Okay, so Mo, let's see. You did that to blind them. So I gotta make rolls to see.
Yep.
If they
Con saves versus 15.
Okay. Okay. Only one of them. Let's see. Where's the blind? Here, that looks like a... Oh no, the bloody eye. There it is. Or bleeding eye, or whatever.
My eyes!
Bald! Yeah, it just like flashes a picture of a bald guy. Bald, my eyes! Such a violent reaction. Someone being bald. Alright, Smalley. Got it.
Small reef. I'm gonna murder this one.
And you have advantage because he's blind.
Advantage! Oh, please both crit. Nope.
Hey, those are hits though.
24. Or waste a key point. Hit him with a third attack.
Oh yeah.
8, 12, 7, and 8.
Oh jeez. Okay, add this all up. Let's see. 12, 16, 28, plus 7, 35. Alright, very sizable chunk of damage dealt to him. Okay, Alicia.
Alright, I'm deciding what I want to do here because do we think that there's gonna be like more, like, should I be saving spell slots or should we just be like, what do you guys think?
I don't know, I'm using key points because it's not overly, like, wasteful for me.
True.
We have, I mean, you have a ton of spells, right?
Yeah, I do. Basically, I'm deciding if I want to save polymorph or if I want to do it.
I'm not sure we would need that yet.
True, I just really want to. Fireball would be cutting it real close if I blasted it into this corner. And by cutting it close, I mean I think I hit pretty much all of us.
Yeah, what's the range? Like 30?
It's 30. Yeah, so...
It hit everybody but Mo. Well, you guys do have a +4 to saving throws because of being next to Radare.
Yeah, but if I roll high, that's gonna be like...
That'd be a lot of damage to us as well.
Yeah, I think... I could just do another bless, honestly. Like...
Yeah, that'll help make sure we don't fail saving throws. And
yeah, I'll pop another second level bless so we all get it.
Okay.
Oops, I'm still in this.
Oh, and with the advantage to them being blind, like, yeah, there's...
Yeah, truth. That'll actually put in a lot of work.
Yeah, I think, and I'm gonna use another Hunter's Mark. It's a really solid spell. And they don't do scary damage, so I don't have to worry about shielding. Okay, so two attacks with advantage. And those both hit. And okay, so that's 20, 33. it doesn't quite kill him. He's near death though. All right, so now it's their turn. Are they blinded until the end of their next turn?
They're blinded for 1 minute.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, are they all gonna scream? Wait.
Well, no, I guess so, because they're like, okay, they're all blinded and groping around. They clearly realize that they cannot win. Like they're blinded. And seeing as their one ally is like just getting beaten to a pulp, yeah, they're gonna all scream. So I'll paste this in the chat. So we each have to make 4 saves.
I'm gonna wait so I can group mine all together.
Yeah, so why don't we just do this in order? I'll have Radair go first. That's a wisdom save. 1. Oh, that should not be with advantage. Turn that off.
I'm gonna type mine out because it's gonna be
Okay, succeeds at all of them.
So if you do, it's plus, right? So if I would do like 1d4 plus.
Just a straight up +4.
Well, yeah, but bless.
Oh, and bless, yeah.
So.
Okay, those are my 4.
Yeah, I mean,
And I rolled really
with
well.
Radar's bonus and bless, like, we're probably all gonna succeed. Like,
+2, because I have +2 to wisdom, so 2 plus 4 plus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll mine and hope for the best. Oh, I shouldn't have advantage. Damn it.
Well,
18, 8,
yeah.
12, and 14.
yeah, and with Radar's bonus and bless, that 8 will succeed, even if you roll minimum for bless. So
I have. That one's pretty unfortunate.
even with all the bonuses, and the 11, yeah.
Oh, I think I rolled 1 too many.
Roll in there, but that's okay. Yeah, so you are stunned.
Let me see. I don't think I care, but I want to see.
That was a big old thunder.
Okay, I could try to on one of them to succeed, but yeah, I failed too. So.
Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna do that, and they are going to. That is their action. The one of them is going to call out in common and say, "You think you can stop our god's rebirth?
Yeah.
You're already too late.
No.
It doesn't matter if you slay us.
Yeah, it does.
Our lives mean nothing.
I agree.
As long as our god is reborn."
Wrong.
Agreed.
Yeah, then give your lives.
Okay, so I mean, if you guys just want to wail away at these guys, like they're blinded, they're going to die. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and we'll see.
Yep.
I guess we'll go through. We'll see what happens.
That'll just be rapier attack on the guy closest to me.
Yeah, he's dead.
And I will mark the furthest guy.
Okay, let's see. Small leap.
Whee!
Don't forget you have advantage because they're blinded.
They
Oh yeah,
did
the back guy was the only guy that was not blinded.
24, 18. Oops, that was an extra. Should have hit that again. 14.
Let's see. Yep, they all hit.
24, 18, 14 hits.
Yeah, I
14
think
hit.
they had 13 AC. We kind of deduced in the last fight.
I'm gonna save my key point. Deserve it.
Yeah, so that is 28. And minus. Okay. Marked with the letter a red N. Okay, Alicia.
Alicia has never been stunned before and is thoroughly confused as to
Oh,
why
right,
she
yeah.
can't move her body.
And I think how long did that last until? I think that's the end of your turn.
the end of their next turn.
Their next turn. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Redair is going to come over. I guess he'll go for the one that's not blinded, so take advantage of the advantage.
Mo's like, hey, little mama, let me whisper in
And
your
he'll
ear.
move his mark, his hunter's mark to that one. And let's see. Normal attack. Which, yeah, 13 is a hit, so I'm not gonna roll for bless, but that was close. And let's see. 25. 41. Man, that hunter's mark just increases the damage so much.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
41. It's almost like a third attack.
It basically is more. It's the same die roll. It just doesn't get the other modifiers.
But when you hit twice, it basically counts as the modifiers. So
Yeah.
yeah. So okay. Let's see. The one. Okay, so it's their turn. The one is blinded, or the one is dead. The two are blinded, and the ones are not. So, the ones that are blinded are going to keep focused. They're actually going to take the dodge action, I guess, so they don't have disadvantage.
Right.
And then the one is going to attack. No, you know what? He's going to take the dodge action as well. Okay, Mo.
Actually, no, I'll go for the one that I can have.
Yeah, so you have regular attacks, no advantage, no disadvantage.
Yep. God damn it. I am the anti-small leaf.
Oh, man. Alright, well, yep, a miss, but are you...
Mark the corner guy again. Top
yeah.
left.
Oh, I was gonna say, actually, the corner guy, yeah, so that would work. Because, yeah, if you mark somebody that's blinded but they're dodging, it just... Multiples don't stack, so it wouldn't do anything. But, yeah, you can mark the guy up top. Alright, small leaf.
No advantage.
Small reef. No advantage?
Nah, because they're dodging.
No. That's not gonna matter.
Yeah, your rolls were good enough.
11, 11, and a 6.
Okay, 28. And, okay. He is still alive, badly injured.
Well, then, god damn it. And one more.
Okay, that is
17.
a hit.
Another
Yeah.
8.
And now I'd say near death. Just hit near death. Alright, Alicia. You are no longer stunned.
Yep. So Alicia will this guy a firebolt.
Okay, that's a hit. And 5.
Very low
Okay,
damage.
yeah, he is still near death.
Damn it.
Closer to near death. Alright, Redair will attack the guy in front. Get that advantage. And a regular hit. And... Alright, 28. 28 plus 11. So, like, 39. Okay, yeah, that kills him. And, yeah, the one, priest, with his final breath, says, "You're already too late," and then dies. Yeah, and on their turn here, they these two finish chanting some final phrase. Basically, Mo, the one you know, but then they say some final thing, and then you kind of feel like a rumbling as the earth tremors and shakes beneath you, and
Me specifically?
No, you hear that, but then we all hear them say, in Aquan, some final
something, right?
Some final something, and they stop their chanting, and then when they finish, the whole ground starts shaking and.
Actually, because I speak Primordial, don't I somewhat understand some?
Yeah, Primordial is Aquan is a like variant under Primordial.
Yeah, so if I understand anything.
Yeah, so they said they say rebirth whatever Val.
Oh, yeah, right. So it's
Yeah.
it was that phrase that they were saying earlier.
Yeah, rebirth Valostroth, the great god, and then they say be reborn anew and claim your rightful place as ruler of the sea, and then that's when the earthquake starts, and a few seconds later, it becomes apparent that there is a very large object moving towards
This
temple.
room. Yeah.
Get what we came for and let's get out.
Yeah, you can't see it, but you can tell like there is something else large and ominous in the water nearby, and I think we will end it on a cliffhanger there since it's 10 o'clock. And you're obviously going to beat the two priests you up there because they're basically done, but we will see what happens next time when you deal with I guess presumably Valostroth, because what else would it be?
Hopefully he's weak from being sleepy all these years.
Or is it?
Yeah, or is it? That's part of the cliffhanger.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. We'll leave the initiative in there, and we'll see what happens next time. Okay, let's see here. So you guys, as far as experience today goes, and I'm gonna add in the four that are here now, and count them anyway because you basically dealt with them to the point where they're not a threat anymore.
Right.
So let me throw them in.
Is the show Cutthroat Kitchen? Is that Gordon Ramsay's?
No, it's Alton Brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that like Chopped, where there's stages, or what is it?
No, he like gives them like throughout their cooking, he can like they can sabotage each other and stuff.
Okay.
Like they pay money for it, and then if you use all your money, you don't have any money at the end and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, like, congrats, you won, but you didn't win anything, because you cheated so much or whatever.
Yeah, because I remember the one was he made a girl made a dude use like camping like equipment like the whole like time. She took all his normal cooking stuff away, and he's like, "Well, what the hell am I supposed to do now?"
Yeah, I saw one that was like was it like a Halloween one or something where it was like just there was like zombies in the kitchen and like the people had to like dodge and stuff like all their.
I've never seen the show, but it sounds kind of funny, like for a cooking show, kind of more joke, the whole sabotage aspect. It's not something you see in a lot of cooking shows.
Yeah.
But everybody gets 3,125. Yep, 3,125.
So 269.35, right?
Yep. I was gonna say, what's it like? 34,000 for. What level do I have that? I know we just got a level up, so it's a ways off. But...
I mean.
34. Yep.
I mean that was a sizable chunk of experience, though.
Yeah, most of that was the one priest that we just nuked, like.
Yeah.
So, because she was like almost
5,000
experience.
Yeah, I was gonna guess.
What did you say her CR was?
8. So yeah, it was like.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah. That's
counterplay.
For you.
Counterplay.
Yeah.
200 years.
No, there was some good role playing that kind of led to that. She was one of those people that like she wasn't going like Yeah, if you did anything hostile, she would act, but
Yeah,
she wasn't
flip.
going to act first. Like,
Right.
so it was kind of like, hey, as long as you don't show any ill intention, and we just happened to discover, like, oh yeah, you're undead, you're evil,
She's a
like,
lawful evil.
yeah, lawful evil type and lawful stupid evil, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, but yeah, that was a sizable chunk to the next level, so that's fine.
So how much for bringing down a kraken?
Yeah. Oh,
Negative
All of the levels.
negative 26,935.
Sweet.
Yeah. I was gonna say, well,
That's because the kraken kills me, right?
a full,
Yep.
I was gonna say a full size Kraken is a CR-23. So, but
This
let's just say
this one's a double size. This one's an American Kraken.
because it's it's also a considered a god, so it's not just a regular Kraken.
God
Let's see.
Kraken.
How much experience would that be? Oh, 50,000. So, but
For the CR-23 thing?
yeah, for the CR-23,
Oh,
it's 50,000.
Seems kind of low.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, if you're like level, well, what's the jump to get from level 19 to 20?
I think level 20 is like 350 to. Yeah, 355,000.
355. Yeah,
So-
if you divide that by 4,
Yeah, it's like 12,000. So maybe it's okay. I don't know.
I mean, that'll, assuming you're fighting something else with it,
What levels would you be to fight something like that?
you'd probably be like, you know, I'd say 17. Like, even though it's CR-23, if you're fighting only like that's the only thing
Yeah.
you're fighting.
Yeah,
Like,
I wanted to
level
look at
15 or